Now introducing the barbaric, the beautiful, the most buxom sponsor of the history of Pandora, Mad Moxxi!
Miss me, sugar?
Hey guys and gals, today I have a really cool statue unboxing. It's the Borderlands. I'm actually not sure if this is part of a certain collection or not, but anyways, it's the Mad Moxxi statue. This is the GameStop exclusive version, made by Chronicle, I believe. It's a 1/4 scale. I think it's like, what, $120? Pretty good deal. So let's get into it. Got it out of the box. You can see it comes in a nice plastic bag, which is always good. In case the shipping box is, really tight, you can pull it out. Although this one had some good room in it. So let's get this off here. Alright, so here it is out of the box and out of the plastic sleeve. You can see here, obviously you got these cool purple stripes here. Mad Moxxi's Kiss. Moxxi and her signature. It's pretty cool. Down here you have a Borderlands logo, and then it says quarter scale statue, limited edition of 5,000, which is why the price is so good. Normally a quarter scale statue would cost, at least like $400 or $500, I would think, at least. But this one, because it's such a high amount made, and maybe the materials, we'll get into it and look, that could be why too. So you have a picture of Moxxi on the back, kind of that her style of runny mascara type looking stuff. And on the bottom you have Chronicle collectibles. On the side you just have the legal stuff, GameStop only, 2K, Gearbox on the bottom. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so it comes in a plastic container like a collector's edition type statue would come in. I'm not sure, I don't really like that idea. I would have preferred foam, but if this is a way that it was made cheaper, then that's actually okay. If that's the reason why, anyway. Yeah. Alright, so that was already pretty much all unpopped for me, so that's nice. We'll get the base out first. Very heavy. Wow, this is actually really good materials. I'm actually, before I start removing this stuff, I'm going to get the camera set up at a better angle. Alright, so I got it set up at a better angle. So this, again, this base is just really heavy. I mean, you can tell this is made out of polystone or a very heavy resin. Very good resin. So in the front you have Moxxi. And again, the price, that's why I bought this, because it was so affordable. Oh, cool. So they do individually number them, which is nice. So this one is $1,629 out of 5,000. Just a really awesome statue. I mean, this base is really nice. So let's get into the statue itself before I call it really awesome. Looks good, though. Okay, so she's lighter. She's not solid like the base, but that's usually to be expected. So let's get her out and see what we're working with. So she has some pegs on her knees here where she sits on the base. We'll put her down here in a second. I just want to do some quick detail. Her face looks really good. I mean, because it's quarter scale, it's obviously got some really good detail. I'll put her down on the base here in a second, and we'll do some really good close-up of her standing there. Oh yeah, I had to do that shot. Oh yeah, of course. It is nice, though, that they take the time to make everything, even stuff you can't see, while it's sitting down, painted and nice. Alright, so she feels like a mixture of the plastic PVC type material and polystone or resin. There we go. Just they didn't quite line up. I kind of had to squeeze her legs just a tiny bit. But yeah, so I'm going to take the camera off. We're going to do some really good close-ups of her, and we'll check it out. Alright, so I'm going to quickly turn her around so you guys can see how she looks at different angles. So my overall opinion, I've looked it over a little bit before I started recording this. It's really good for the price. I mean, it's only, I think it's 120 or 130. We'll go over some fine detail. There are a few things, there are a few mistakes I've noticed on it. Actually, like 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. Nothing is overly major. Nothing makes me regret my purchase. So it's nothing too severe. Because I mean, a quarter scale statue for $120 or $130, I think it's either 120 or 130 plus shipping, is pretty amazing. So especially when it's decent quality. So let's get some close-ups and check it out. So you can see the little card stack on her hat there. You can see the paint's a little, I don't know, messy, but of course that could just be chalked up to her being a little messy with her mascara running and everything. Not a big fan of the hair, but I mean, it's really hard to sculpt hair. Everything else just looks really good. I mean, the paint overall is really good. The sculpt overall is really good. Matches the Borderlands type look perfectly. You can see her torn stockings. And again, she's like a hollow type feeling, either that or she's like, you can see this part here is made out of a plasticky, rubbery material, and that's a good thing, really. Excuse me, some throat's getting choppy, because you know that could break at any point if something hit it. So if it was polystone, it would be very brittle. See the details on her arm and her hands. A little, what is that, a holster? Looks like a holster. But a few of the errors, or whatever you'd call it, I'd notice is one right here. You can see where it's kind of scuffed up. It's almost like, I'm not really sure, like something rubbed on it when they were clear coating it or something. It's kind of what it looks like. You can see her boots. See, they even have detail underneath there, which is really good. I mean, it's really good to go above and beyond like that. Try to get even the spots people probably wouldn't look. But see, here's another error here. You see where there's like a roughed up, a little roughed up area here. And again, I mean, that one's actually fairly bad, but they're fairly minor. The only other thing I saw that comes to mind is you can see the joint where her leg meets her body there. You can see right there where it's kind of like it didn't fill in all the way. And then there's like a green spot there, which I'm guessing are supposed to be her panties. Oh yeah, that's right. They are her panties, because you can see it from underneath. But yeah, overall it's pretty good. I think for the money, it's definitely worth it. It's a really good price, and as you saw, I mean, she's done pretty well. So this statue, I mean, I would expect this to be more expensive, even with the slight flaws it has, just because it's so big. Although it doesn't look as big because she's, you know, on her knees and kind of kneeling down. I haven't measured her yet, but I'll measure her and I'll put an annotation up here somewhere telling you how tall she is, and I'll also put that down in the comments. Also check the comments for anything I might come up with later. I usually sometimes find more stuff to talk about after. Well, alright guys and gals, that was the unboxing and review. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.